Hey everybody, let's jump right into this reading, y'all. Let's see what the messages are the Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Dun dun dun. Information as to how you can book personals with me can be found in the description box beneath this video. Alright. Thank you. We have spiritual. Okay. Whoa. We have love. It's a spiritual love. We have enlightenment. It's a spiritual love. Okay. Can't make it up. Alright. We just silly. Y'all know this already though. We have heart. Okay. I'm gonna pick one more. I'm gonna pick one more is done. I feel one more in here. We have boundaries. Boundaries? What boundaries? You know how twins like to be with each other. Because it's a soul-to-soul connection. So it's really not any boundaries. I mean, you're connected at the soul level. It goes beyond the skin, beyond the flesh, beyond this world, beyond its physical existence. So, yeah, it's not really any boundaries. However, in terms of the physical, they're saying, you know, make sure those boundaries are strong. Make sure those boundaries are firm. All right. Because when it comes to one another, when it comes to yourselves with others, you know, and when it comes to your connection, make sure that people have a very clear understanding that y'all don't play about each other. So they're not going to play with you. They ain't going to play with your person. Okay. It says your spiritual journey is beginning. All right. So somebody is either walking their path for the very first time or getting back on it. Somebody may have gone astray for a while. Love conquers all. Okay. This is, again, a true love situation. So Spirit is saying, regardless of whatever happens, you and your person can definitely get through it all. You don't have to worry. All right. Then it says, with enlightenment, there is no separation. We recognize that we are one with the divine. You see, there's never any separation, so it's not really any boundaries because we're all connected, truthfully speaking, right? But we still have to have those boundaries in the physical term, in the physical sense, okay? Just to have that respect for ourselves, maintain our integrity, keep ourselves in alignment with, you know, God's will for our lives and things like that. We have to respect those boundaries because a lot of people don't have anything to lose. So you mess around, not have no boundaries and find out. You know what I'm saying? It says you begin to feel your heartbeat faster when you are close. You and this person ignite one another. Okay, that's what I'm getting in all the ways. All right, you inspire one another to grow, to strengthen your skills, to learn as much as you possibly can, you know, to be of service in the ways that you can. Like, this feels like a really healthy connection. Okay, so I like this. What's underneath Cupid? Obstacles. Look for ways around the obstacles to find happiness. Remember, love conquers all. Okay, so you get in a relationship, it's healthy, it's good, doesn't mean nothing's going to happen. But when something happens, you and this person have the strength, have the skills, have all the tools to work through it together. Okay, that's what I get. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. What are the messages for feminine? What do they need to know? Messages for feminine. What do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. All right. We have temperance. Judgment. Excuse me. Page of Wands. The Magician. Four of Cups. That's cute. It's real cute. The energy so far is cute. The Three of Cups. Okay. Underlining here is the Two of Swords. And what is this sticking his head out? Hold on. Let me get you. Let me get you. Alright. So, yeah. I see you, Chariot. And the Six of Cups. Okay. So, it's past life love. Spiritual love. Okay. Temperance. All about divine timing. okay? I feel like right now the focus is getting oneself in alignment to receive what it is that they say they desire. Whether this is you, your person, or the both of you. Getting yourselves in alignment with your heart desires, right? Because when you want to manifest something, magician, the quickest and easiest way to do so is to put yourself on the same vibration of whatever it is that you want to manifest. So I feel like if you are the more enlightened or spiritual being, then your twin is like, okay, let me step up my game when it comes to my levels of consciousness and awareness. You understand what I'm saying? And if it's the other way around, then flip it. All right. But judgment is all about a wake up call. Yes. Reality check. Yes. Spiritual awakening. Yes. Somebody could also have the gift of discernment, and they're finally like putting their toe, dipping their toe into that water to see how it all works, how it all goes. Okay. But they're getting familiar or getting acquainted, something like that, you know, with their gifts and things. We have the Page of Wands. Okay, so this is a message. Some sort of good news comes in and is received here. All right, person may want to tell you how their spiritual journey is going. Let's say you and your person are twin souls who keep in touch, keep in contact, but you're not yet in a relationship or not yet in a connection like that. And maybe, you know, you don't want to be. Just take it however you need to. All right, this person may be filling you in on what's going on their journey thus far. You know, like today I did this type of chakra alignment, and I went to this sort of Reiki session on this day, and I've been journaling, like that. They just want to fill you in on what's going on their journey. Okay, the Magician, again, is about manifestation. What are we pulling in? This is what you're pulling in, this spiritual love that takes the both of you to higher levels of consciousness and enlightenment. Okay, if you know what I mean. All right, so I'm getting the both of you are discontent or not interested in any other options. That's why I said this is cute, right? It's like, this is it for me, you know, like when you find what you've been looking for, there's really no need and to continue the search, you know, like you don't have to go out there, continue searching and looking for other options when you feel like you're satisfied with what you have. Okay. Three of Cups is also about friendship and coming together, having a good time, going out, laughing, joking, you know, getting dressed up and spending time places, okay? Trying new things, making new memories. That's the Three of Cups. A lot of the time, too, is celebratory energy. You think baby showers. You think graduation parties, okay? Engagement parties, things like that. Excuse me, guys. The weather changes, all right? But I am, of course, over here with my tea, doing as I should. There's also other things like secondhand stuff. It's unfortunate, you know? You know? Making other people deal with your stuff is, you know? All right. This Emperor. All right. Divine Masculine energy. King of Swords. They trying to fall out, y'all. The Nine of Swords. The Four of Swords. Okay. The Knight of Wands. Hermit. Knight of Pentacles is the underliner, and the Two of Cups here. So this is like a slow and steady love. Alright. This is a slow and steady love, and I like it. Okay. It feels good. It feels wholesome. Alright. So we have this masculine energy here. Could be air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or somebody who has air sign somewhere on their chart. If not, this is someone who is very truthful. You know, they could be brutally honest. Okay, that's the energy of the King of Swords. They'll say something because, well, it's the truth. And if a person's feelings are hurt, obviously that wasn't their intentions, but they're not emotional beings. So a person crying because of something they say, oh, you know, it's like, sorry, you know, sorry you feel that way. But not like a, sorry I said that, because they mean everything they say. All right, we have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is somebody that is very anxious in their head, worried, stuck, confused. All right, could be having night terrors. This could be what's going on in the event that this person feels like they lost you. And that's not for everybody, just for some of you. Like, again, you might keep in touch with this person, but you're not with each other, you know, or something like that. They just may feel like you're miles away, or, you know, you're a ways away when it comes to your spiritual journey. Okay, like I said, somebody is starting. They may have gone astray, while another may have stayed on the path and continued on. But Four of Swords is like meditating. So I just get here too, this person being a logical person, or being someone that's all in their head all the time, that you may have put them on to ways to like quiet their mind, still their mind. You know what I mean? Like their mind is always moving, always thinking, and maybe not always thinking the best things. Like at times it can be a little pessimistic and things like that. Excuse me. So ladylike, right? I know. Just kidding. So yes, it's like you could have put them on to new things here. And because of that, I mean, it really excites them. So something about you showing them how to turn within, the Hermit. How to get themselves into alignment. And that's what I'm saying, okay? Temperance. The Eight of Wands, yeah. And the Empress, yes, you did. And they really enjoy talking to you. This person is moving towards you, and they're coming in fast, like this bird here. The Moon, yeah, it's you. It's your energy, feminine. They love you. Okay, they love them some of you. I feel like any and every other option, Ten of Swords, they ended, they did it. It's a wrap. Like I said, something about just not being interested in anyone else or anything else. Judgment. Okay. We have the Empress. Yeah, it's like their discernment is clear when it comes to you. Okay. Death card. They're going through spiritual transformation and change. All right. They like the person that they're becoming. Page of Wands. They really like the person that they're becoming. Okay. The Three of Swords. Yeah, see, it's like when you're on your spiritual journey, right? King of Wands and the Page of Swords. When you're on your spiritual journey, a lot of pain may come up. Right? When you're doing your healing work, a lot of pain, a lot of things may come up to be released. That could be what this person has been experiencing. You know, what they want to talk to you about. Page of Swords. It's like they've been doing some research here. They've been studying things. See, King of Cups. It's like their heart is opening. So in order for their heart to open, it's like they have to break through layers that they had, you know, barriers around it that they had to break through. Barriers of protection, layers of protection that were there because of certain pain or painful experiences. Yeah, see, King of Cups. Six of Cups. It's like the memories, the past, okay? Things they've gone through for however long. And now that they're in alignment, they can manifest things they desire. Manifest things they desire. Yeah, so many options, but they don't want any of those options. They have a very clear idea of what they want, who they want. Okay, Ten of Cups. Yeah, they have a very clear idea of who they want and what they want. Ace of Cups. Can't make it up. Three of Pentacles. All right, so you begin to feel your heartbeat faster when you are close. I started to say you both begin to feel, because that's what I'm getting here. It's a mutual thing, okay? Love is in the air when Cupid's around. We got Cupid, so love is clearly in the air. We got the Six of Pentacles, about reciprocity, and the Ace of Wands, the passion. I feel like, again, with the Kundalini, just like in the last reading, it's been coming up in all the twin flame readings, okay? Page of Cups. It's a red string of fate. It's a red string here around her. It's a red string here around his ankles. Nothing else will ever be enough because it doesn't feel the same. That's what I'm getting. Then we got the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups, as I was saying that. Yeah, so it's like nothing else will ever be enough because it's not the same. Okay, that's what they're saying. Three of Cups here. Seven of Swords, yep. And I'm getting like other people are just fake or phony or something about it that this person is distancing themselves from. The more they awaken, the more they become enlightened to certain things, the more they start really trusting their discernment. And they're distancing themselves from certain people and holding back from certain people. And again, back to those boundaries. The Hangman. Yeah, it's like they looking at things from a different point of view now. Hangman. So they seeing everything for what it is. Not what people want it to be or look like. Okay, because people try to paint certain pictures every day, B, but you gotta look at what it really is, not what they saying it is, right? So yeah, Five of Pentacles, masculine is blocking a lot of things, a lot of people out as they decide to walk their spiritual path. Nine of Pentacles, this person is very independent. Again, Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords. I feel like they are realizing who around them is, you know, is like low vibrational, has the worst energy, things like that. They're focused on their Ten of Cups, their Ten of Coins, and anything or anyone around them that prevents them from having that, it's like they're distancing themselves from. They're taking a blindfold off here and seeing what they need to see. For some of you, could have been TP or karmic. You know if it was or wasn't, but you know, too much of that didn't really come up here. We saw a little bit of it, so it could have been a possibility, but they know that they could depend on you a certain type of way, and that's why this person is taking certain type of action to come towards you or to pursue this. Okay, the Strength card. Again, something here about them healing, but it's the way that they heal. Because me realizing people have been Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, things like that around me. Remember the Three of Swords, they have experience. Could have been connected to things like that. They just adapted. It's like if the people around me, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, but these are just the people around me. Like if it's family or something, maybe they felt like they just had to put up with something or they just had to deal with something. Now they see things differently. Hangman. I don't have to deal with or put up with anything that I feel like I don't deserve. All right, Seven of Wands, they're standing up for themselves more, things like that. They've just tapped into a certain power within themselves, and now that they have, it's like they can't go backwards. Hold on. We got the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, they've been working on themselves here. All right. And they see many things are possible now. They're ready to shift forward. Yeah, they feel like they've been set free. Or like they woke up from underneath some sort of spell or something. That's how it feels when a person, you know, starts walking their spiritual path, their enlightenment path. You feel like you've been underneath some damn sleeping spell or something. All right, the Ace of Wands. Excuse me, Ace of Pentacles. This is my engagement ring. And the Knight of Coins. So remember I said slow and steady? I feel like it's going to lead up to Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands. But it's like just trust the process, you know? And I feel like your person is in the middle of setting boundaries with certain people. See? Five of Swords, like they see things different. They see things very clear right now. Alright, so we have Temperance and the Eight of Wands there. Temperance. Okay, offer. Gesture, engagement, wedding, rejoicing your union. You see? It's like when the time comes, it's going to happen. Okay. Fall. Changes in the air. We're in autumn right now. Empress and Judgment. Pause. Inaction, calmness, step back, wait for the sign. Okay. I mentioned something about being graceful. Is that this reading? Or last reading? Perception. See through your own false beliefs. I don't have to deal with this. I don't have to accept these things. I don't have to be stuck at a crossroad. Right? They were unawakened, unaware of certain things. Now they're enlightened to the truth. Yeah. See, it's like they don't have to be stuck. They're shifting their focus to clear the energy. They feel like part of that is thanks to twin flame. All right, eternal love, reincarnation, passion, twin-seeking union. Once upon a time, your person was stuck in an unawakened stage or state. They want you to forgive them. See, they've gone through their awakening now. Realization, progress, your twin is awakening to the connection. Not just to the connection, but to themselves and to other things as well. No longer being stuck at a crossroad. Remember I said learning how to tap in and trust their intuition. Follow your intuition. Fresh start. Okay? There is a chance for a fresh start here. Okay. Alright. So we got hidden path. Go in a new direction. That's what they're going to be doing. Closing out karmic cycles. Stay grounded in the now. Momentum. That's that 8 of Wands. Beliefs. Alright. Similar or clashing belief systems can bring you together or keep you apart. I feel like it's going to be bringing you together. Remember I said they want to talk to you about some of the things they've been experiencing on their journey that they feel like they can't really talk to others about. It's true. When you're going through an awakening or you're awakened, you can't talk to everything with certain people. You know what I mean? Talk about everything with certain people. It just doesn't work. Alright. We have feminine. Again, your energy keeps coming out. Empress, feminine. They know who you are to them. Twin flame. Okay. They know. We have regret. Now, somebody could have had regret here over not having known something sooner, but they need to get out of that headspace. I feel like that is the Nine of Swords energy. If you didn't see the last reading, go check it out, because I feel like the two connected very much so. Per usual, it's like a storyline. Just goes from, you know, what's happening here, then the energy shifts. This is what happens next. Okay, now this is what's going on. We have somebody that's definitely going through an awakening. And maybe regrets not having gone through it sooner, but everything happens when it's supposed to. Okay? Fall. Yeah, changes in the air. Shifting the focus by going deep within themselves. Remember I said it's like you showed someone how to turn within. It says go deep within yourself. Solitude. That's the hermit energy. Blessings. Yep. Protection, attention, love. Your guides are always with you. You told them how to go within, and look what they found. They tapped in, got familiar with their spirit guides. Okay, I said what was the pause for? Karmic partner. I said for some of you, there was karmic partner or TP. Here you go. Okay. Material world. They were with a karmic partner and caught up in the material world, unawakened. Alright. Yeah, I said, what's the regret? They regret hesitating. But they hesitated because of past heartbreak. They were afraid that this would lead to heartache as well. But they see it's magic, intrigue, suspense. You're entering unknown territory, mystery. Alright, they're ready. They're entering. They appreciate you. They appreciate all of this. It says your twin appreciates you and see the blessings. Practice appreciation. They do see the blessings now. So because they see this connection as a blessing and not something that's scary or something they should run from or be confused about, they are wanting to embrace it. Yeah, fifth dimension, intuitive communication. You are connected at the soul level. You see, it's not scary because we're always connected. All right, maybe a little scary, but not really. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's see. We'll be having a good old time, okay? Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Yep, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. And that's how you taught them how to go within. Go within yourself. Alright? New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Okay. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what you feel is right, or do what feels right. Okay. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Okay. Somebody has experienced a lot of turmoil, but they will soon see or understand why things happen the way that they happen. Excuse me. So ladylike, right? I know, guys. Courage. All right. Wish upon a star and release all limiting beliefs. Unleash. Hold nothing back. Expand into the universe. Reevaluate. In the starlit sky, we still look for the falling stars. And I'll pick one more of these. Then I want dragons. I'm going to get my dragons. Replenish. The sun will rise and we will try again. Alright. Underline the energy here. Take charge. Don't wait for the stars to align. Reach up and arrange them the way you want. AKA get yourself in alignment. Alright, let me go get my dragons. Uno momento, por favor. Alright, I got the dragons, yeah. Alright. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. What are the messages? Alright. Aquamarine Dragon from Neptune enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. Okay, so as previously stated, somebody has gifts and they're tapping into those gifts. All right, they're tapping into those gifts. They're learning how to use them, or they're trusting them more. Okay, spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Yeah. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. See, they regret not having done something sooner or not having listened to you sooner, but they shouldn't. It's just a matter of starting, beginning, you know, getting going. It's not about, oh, I should have done this 25,000 years ago. No, just do it now. All right. And I feel like, you know, they're testing it out by communicating with you. So this person communicates with you, right? And they want to see if you hear them. You do. You hear them. All right. So I feel like a lot of you respond intuitively, so that, you know, you're testing their intuition as well. You're like, okay, well, do you hear me back? Because I hear you and I'm talking back. Okay. So I feel like the two of you are kind of playing a little game right now to help them strengthen their telepathic ability. Clairaudient. Somebody might be clairaudient too. That just comes. Somebody might be clairaudient. Okay. Clairsentient, especially they coming out with this King of Cups. Okay. White gold dragon from Lyra connects you to the highest Christ light. Develop your causal chakra. Bathe in ninth dimensional Christ light. Exactly. So here's the thing about that causal chakra, right? Again, you see when I say what boundaries, that's where that comes from. Because with twins, you're very much so tapped into that. Think Kundalini. Okay, now that causal chakra. Okay. Right. So it's like what boundaries? Because you're always connected. And then this is your twin. So sometimes you have to remember, though, again, you're here having this physical experience, and those boundaries are necessary and very helpful to helping your twin, as you can see, get on their path. Because otherwise, it's like they just continue to go astray, or they keep on playing because you playing with them. When you stop playing, it's like I don't want to say it forces them, but it challenges them to level up. And it feels like a man for a lot of you. You know, not every masculine is a man, but men love a great challenge. Okay, so a real one anyway. All right, a weak one gonna fold every time. Now, Rainbow Dragon brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, and accept opportunities. Okay? So, take a leap of joy that opens new doors. Very interesting. I've been mentioning something about the rainbow a lot. Okay? Rainbow in regards to the promise that was made. Okay? Get in your word, and you know what I'm talking about. Because some people will hear that and they get offended, and I just don't understand that. You know how it applies to you, if it applies to a same-sex relationship or not, but you shouldn't be like offensive, and you shouldn't feel offended, right? You shouldn't feel like you have to be defensive, right? Because it's nothing to be defensive for or about. So yeah, it says, strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. This royal blue and gold dragon awaken you to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. Okay, so I feel like masculine is getting their cloak. Blue dragon from the Pleiades. Remember, no Pleiades, no doubt. Prepares you to accept source healing. Accept a heart activation. Give and receive heart healing. Yep. Their heart has been fully activated thanks to their feminine. Okay, and they want to give and receive. That's what that Six of Pentacles is about. They really feel like other connections. Remember the Four of Pentacles came out, I mean the Four of Cups, and then that Six of Pentacles came out. It's like other connections or other people just would not be able to reciprocate the energy that this person gives, but you do, and you knock it out of the park. You hear me? Like, not only do you reciprocate, but you like have them overflowing. You know what I'm saying? I think of a cup, right? And you're pouring from your cup. Obviously, the contents inside the cup are getting less and less as you continue to pour from them. But then imagine, you know, somebody not only pours back into your cup, but the cup is now overflowing. It's so much that it's like it's spilling over. Okay? It's so much that eventually now you all up in the water. You submerged in it. So that's how this person feels. Like you have an abundance of love to give, and you give it openly. Okay? And so, yeah, again, we have that royal blue and gold dragon talking about them getting their cloak. I feel like this person is getting their cloak. Okay? What's this back here? Fire and water dragon enables your life to flow with loving force. Prepare for change and to move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected and have fun. All right, so those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. This was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and haggries.